what it do? Welcome back to our channel. I'm back with another video. And y'all see by the title, man, a lot of people asked me to do this video, so I'm finally finna do it. A lot of people told me, you know, they want a video of me talking about my life and like how I get to where I am now. And I mean, I should have been done this video, but I don't know why I just never thought about it. But I feel like I'm glad that I'm finally doing it, because like I know there's a lot of people out there right now, you know, they in a point in their life where they don't know what to do, what decision to make. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like I can share my story with you guys to motivate y'all or influence y'all to do better at whatever y'all are doing. So, you know, I'm gonna talk about live my life, you know, what I've been through and all that, and basically how I got to where I am now, you know. It wasn't an easy road, so I feel like I should share this story, and maybe I hope that I help someone. So if you're watching this video, man, just leave a like. I need you to comment down your opinions afterwards, and also, man, just make sure you guys watch this video thoroughly. You know, don't skip through nothing. Stay out in the comments, man. Listen to what I gotta say, because I honestly feel like what I'm gonna say would really help a lot of y'all out, and you know, boost your confidence on whatever how you feeling about life. So I'm gonna start out with, man, I'm gonna start out when I was a younger kid, man. When I was a younger kid, guys, I had a nice lifestyle, you know, growing up. You know, at first I had my mom and my dad in my life, and I had my whole family in my life, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like I grew up nice, you know, I can't complain. When I was younger, my first sister passed away in a house fire, you guys. I'm gonna explain that first. Sometimes I don't like explaining it, because, you know, I always play, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I catch tears, I get teary-eyed, but I'm gonna explain it to you guys, that, you know, I have been through a lot of stuff. Me, my sister, and my grandmother was in the house. We were staying in apartments. We were staying in some apartments, you know, it's called Mimosa. I know exactly where they at. I know the house and everything. We were staying there, and my mom was in college, I believe. She was in school or she was at work. It was either one of them, I just can't remember. And I remember my little sister was back in the back room in her little baby crib. She was asleep. She was so adorable, y'all. She was like 9 months. And my sister was one of a kind, man. You know, she had long hair. She was walking already damn near. And she was kind of like somewhat talking. Now, y'all might say that I'm crazy, but nobody knows this with my family. My sister was like an angel. She had long ass hair. That baby was she was 9 months, almost gonna be 1. And she had hella hair in her head, like she was an angel, like it's just crazy. So we was all there. My grandma was in the living room asleep. I was the only one up. To this day, man, I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, I think I had a dream about this, but and I don't know if it was true or not. I hate to talk about it because it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart every time. It really do break my heart. And I don't know if I never told my mom this. I don't think I told nobody this, but I don't know. I think I kind of remember, bro. I kind of remember I was playing with mattresses. I was playing with some mattresses. You know what mattresses is? They the stick, you know, the fire. And I was playing with mattresses, bro. And I think my grandma was sleeping. I was playing with the mattress, and when I did it, it sparked fire. And I think I dropped the match because I didn't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? I dropped the match or whatever, and when I dropped the match, I didn't know, you know, it was hot, so I'm young. I think I was like 5 or 6. And when I dropped the match, I think I just left it there. And I don't know how true this is. Now I don't want to believe this would happen, but this, I want to just think about this for no reason. I honestly do remember this shit, bro. So I think I dropped the match. It was in the hallway before I dropped it, because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? It was hot. I dropped it. I was a little kid. I don't know what I'm doing. I just went about my business or whatever. So my grandma asleep. You know what I'm saying? My sister back in the room. She in the crib. I think she was asleep or whatever. And I'm just I think I was in the living room, out in the bed or whatever. That thing, you know, smoke came out, you know, and it was like a fire just broke through in the hallway or whatever. So as the fire blazed and got bigger, I don't know what to do. My grandma asleep. I'm running trying to get my grandma. So I remember trying to go save my sister. And I'm telling you, I'm like 5 or 6 years old. I remember trying to go through the hallway, through the fire, and save my sister. But the fire was so hot, it burned me. I still have the burn mark to the day. I have if you can see this, I have a little burn mark right here, and I also got one down on my ankle. You know what I'm saying? I've been scarred for life from this fire. I got 2 burn marks, and I couldn't get my sister, bro. And my grandma was asleep. She won't wake up. I remember I got a chair because our back door was like right there in the living room. So right by the kitchen, you know, like living room, the kitchen, the back door. So it was like just straight across. So I remember I got a chair. I unlocked the back door. No, people was actually, before I got to the door, people was actually outside because they had seen the fire because the smoke was coming out the windows. So they were trying to save my sister. I think 2 people died trying to save my sister, if I'm not mistaken. I know it was 1 person died. They tried to save my sister through the window, but they got burned. And everybody was trying to get in. They was knocking on the door, they couldn't get in. So I remember I got a chair and I put it to the back door and I unlocked the door. I went and grabbed my grandma, tried to get my grandma. I got her up because she was asleep. She wouldn't even woke. I finally got her up, and then we made it outside, and the ambulance and everything. They tried to go and get my sister and all that. I don't even remember. I honestly remember after I got outside, probably like 10 minutes later, I was outside on my little bike. I was on my little child with like this whole thing going on. I'm outside on my little bike, so you know. I remember seeing my mom come going crazy, crying. Like it was just bad, bro. It was so bad. My dad came, my grandma, all that. So this was I was staying with my mother, and it was like the worst tragedy that I probably ever seen in my life. I ever went through. And after this happened, you know, they found out my sister was dead. No, yeah, they found out my sister was no. This pastor that was dying back there. I remember my mama telling me this story. My grandma, they actually told me this. There was like he went in there. And he was a firefighter at the time. He was a pastor and a firefighter. He went in there, and then he said he looked in the crib. My sister's body wasn't there at all. He said my sister's body was not in that crib. But my sister, she was in the crib. She wasn't nowhere else. And and it was so crazy. It's so crazy because I remember 2 stories. I remember they said that my sister, they tried to say that my sister pulled a plug or something. I don't know, but I don't believe that happened, bro. I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about all that, but I don't know. But, and then after the fight was over, my sister's body somehow was in the crib. So, you know, it was crazy. It was so many theories going around. And I remember I was on the news because I saved my grandma and all that. Like, they told me, they tell me the story a lot, and it was just crazy. So, like, after this happened, my grandmother took me from my mother because when my sister died, I felt like my grandma was like, you know, my mom was responsible for me and all that, so they took me. So I was living with my grandma for a long time, from I was like 5 to like 12 to like 11, like 13, I believe, somewhere up there. And I mean, from there on, I never had no problems growing up, you know what I'm saying? I was always a good student, I've been a good child. I got what I wanted, you know, I lived life to the fullest when I was young. My grandfather was definitely in my life at that time also. So you know, my teenage life, you know, as I got a teenager, I moved to so many different places. But I stayed in like, I remember staying in. I'm from Bullock County, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what that is, look it up. Bullock County, Alabama, UN Springs. I remember staying in Tuskegee, Alabama. I stayed in Tuskegee, Alabama for quite a long time. My family, my cousins. I stayed in Opelika, Alabama, and you know, and I stayed in Notasulga, Alabama. Notasulga is just like 20 minutes from probably like 10 minutes. Like 10 minutes from Tuskegee. So I stayed in I was moving from different places with my mom before I actually after I was with my grandma. Yeah, it was after my grandma, because my mama had finally came and got me, and I was staying with my mother when she got me from my grandmother when I turned a teenager. So you know, after that, you know, I used to always go with my grandfather. My grandfather who raised me, you know what I'm saying, to know the knowledge that I know now. You know, he started me when I was younger, you know what I'm saying, teaching me how to tell time, teaching me how to count. My granddad taught me a lot of stuff, guys, you know, so if it wasn't my grandfather, shout out to him, man, I love that man with all my heart. That's like my soulmate, not like soulmate relationship wise, but like he's like my right hand dude. That's my grandfather, man, mean a lot to me, man, you know what I'm saying. I know for a fact if it wasn't for if it wasn't for him, I would not be here today. So I just want to thank God for him, and I want to thank him for teaching me what he did. Now, my grandfather taught me so much, it's just crazy, but we'll say that to later in the video. So, you know, I was going to church every Sunday faithfully with my grandfather. You know, since I was like young, I was going to church faithfully. And we stopped going to church because my grandfather's mother died, which is my grandma. You know, she was going to church with her all the time. Once she passed, my grandfather stopped going because, you know, he was going to my grandmother, and that was something on his end, you know what I'm saying, heavy on his heart, to go to that church knowing that, dang, your mama just died. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people understand. But, you know, so I was working with my dad in my life my whole life. I never had my dad out my life, like, you know what I'm saying? I always, you know, I looked up to my dad. I know my dad out my heart. And once my dad got on his feet, you know what I'm saying, he was living like he doing now. He got big and all that, you know. Me and him, our relationship wasn't the same no more. When I was young, my dad used to come get me all the time, every weekend. My dad used to always come get me. man, I used to love going with my daddy, guys. Y'all just don't understand, like, man, my daddy was like, man, damn, I wanna go with my dad. I used to love, like, just around with my dad, going here with my dad and everything. But once he got his body shop and everything, it, like, my life just came to, like, a black ball. Like, my daddy wasn't, like, the same like he was. And I mean, I understand, because, like, when you're not working, you're not doing it, you know what I'm saying? The only thing you got to do is to spend time with your kids and just do all that. But once you start working and everything, it's like you there, but you can't be there how you was, because now you working and stuff. So it's like, it was kind of different. You know, I couldn't be my dad how I used to want to be. So my life was just like just going through cycles. You know what I'm saying? So my mom was always my mom. You know, my mom in my life to this day. You know, I was always with my mom. So. You know, my mama, she did the best she could. You know, my mama wasn't the brightest one, you know what I'm saying, the brightest person, you know. She did the best she could raising me and my sister, you know what I'm saying. So I would never discredit my mama. She did her best, you know. My grandfather knew more, you know what I'm saying, and that's nothing bad. You feel me? If my grandfather knew more, he just knew more. So thank God he taught me what the more he knew. My mama did her best, you know. So as I was coming up, I was working with my daddy. Like I told you guys, y'all know I love cars. I remember when I was younger, like, you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy? Because my grandfather, when I was younger, I actually had one of these. I swear, I would not lie to you guys. I actually had one of these when I was younger. I used to love cars so much. I used to just play with toy cars all the time. That's all I played with, toy cars. And you know, as y'all see, I bought this for 80. But I'm gonna get to all that later. It's gonna be a long video, guys. I'm gonna tell you now, we're in 12 minutes already. This is gonna be a long video, but I just really beg you guys to really just sit and watch this whole video, because I'm gonna tell you guys my whole life story. And I mean it, nothing but the truth. So I beg you guys, man, to please watch the whole video so you guys can really know me very well, because a lot of people really don't know me, man, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people judge me, but this video, you guys will know me. You will basically know who I am and what I'm all about, you know? So it's gonna be long, probably like 40 minutes, 30 minutes long, but it's worth it. So let's get back on track. So with my dad, you know, with my dad, I grew up with my dad, like, loving cars. My dad loved cars too. He been painting cars my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Ever since I was born, my dad been painting and working on cars, okay? So, when my dad got his shop, you know, I grew up, like, in the morning time, I used to stay with my dad a lot now. I used to be with my dad a lot. I used to be back and forth with my dad and my mom, like, I'm telling y'all, like. So, every morning I go with my dad, like, you know, so we waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning going to the shop. I used to always sit out there and just watch my dad work on the cars. He used to always have me doing little certain stuff and all, whoop. So, like, I'm gonna try to make this story short, but I want you guys to understand everything, you know what I'm saying? So, I grew up with my daddy, you know what I'm saying, working on cars my whole life, everything. So, like, you know, I was in my dad's life, but it had came to this point. Like, to this day, me and my dad, we are good. You know what I'm saying? We are good. I still love my dad I love my dad to death, you know? But the truth is the truth. So my dad ever see this video, ever hear about it, you know, Dad, this ain't nothing to disrespect you, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had their up and downs in life, but at the end of the day, whatever happened, it happened. I just want my supporters in my life. So my dad, like, we went through, like, it's okay. Me and my dad, we too much of a life. We too much of a life, but me and my dad have been through so much stuff together. Like, you know, my dad used to always, like, you know, I guess he told me why, but I mean, I understand it. I kind of believe it because it did kind of hurt. But he used to talk to me so crazy when I got, like, to my 14 and 15. Like, yeah, like 14, when I got like 13, 14, 15, 16, my dad used to just, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of talk to me crazy, like, real tough. And, you know, he didn't really, like, give me what I want all the time. Like, I had to work for everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted $20, I gotta go outside, I gotta rake the leaves, or I had to wash the dishes. And I'm not saying that's nothing bad, that is kind of good, you know, that's good, because it shows you in life you just can't get what you want. You have to work for everything you want in life. And I want y'all to listen to me, I really mean this. You have to work for everything you want in life. Nothing in life is just handed to you, you know what I'm saying? Everybody have to work for what they want. You know, nothing out here in this world is free, okay? So, for all you kids, I know the generation is changing, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to go ahead and let everybody who support me, I want you guys to know, man, do not come up looking for somebody to just hand you something. You have to work for everything you want. Nothing is free in this world. So, with this being said, I'm not saying it was bad, but my dad, no, he was a little too hard on me. He was a little too hard on me. Like, I couldn't get nothing for real, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it only hurt me. It hurt me because, like, sometimes I ask my dad for something, and I knew he had it, but he used to always tell me he don't have it. And it used to kind of hurt me because I was like, Dad, I know you got it, so why you lying to me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to want to buy it, so he would never buy me a bike. He always told me he would give me his car, right? This SS Impala. I'm telling you, I swear to God, y'all don't know. He still have it to this day. He still have it. It's at the shop. It's his SS Impala. I was with my father when he bought this car. I was his little boy. I was a little boy, y'all. I was a little boy. I'm telling y'all, and we still have this car. The car is still out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing happened to it. Good condition. Matter of fact, when I go back home, I promise you guys, when I go home, I'm gonna do a full video on where I'm from. Y'all gonna get a documentary on where I'm from. I promise you, I'm really gonna take y'all, and we're gonna have like season videos of where I'm from. You know what? Just wait, just another week, one more week, I will be home. We will do all that. But so my dad always telling people that he gonna give me this car. He was like, Mom, this is my boy car. I remember seeing a dude come to the house, guys, with a Ziploc full of money. I'm telling, full of money. He wanted to buy that car. My dad wouldn't sell it. My dad said that car is for my son. But you know, so I grew up. I skipped about a couple years. I got like 16 when I was really out there working. You know, I'm in high school now, so I need my own cash. I need a car. I was driving this little beat up Bull. I was driving my auntie car, and I was driving my dad's car sometimes. Like, I used to drive my auntie car. She had like a little small Cavalier. It was a little Chevy car, it was a little Bull. I used to always drive it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be stunning the thing, you know what I'm saying? So, my dad always had clean cars, y'all know. My dad got rims in the car, like new cars. Like, they look good, fresh paint job, everything, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm always my dad, like the drop top Cadillac with big rims, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I like. How y'all see I got rims in my car? I actually, and this here is to cover up the CJ So Cool thing. You know, everybody always be like, oh, he trying to be like CJ So Cool. Like, nah, I grew up on this jewelry, all this jewelry, cars. I grew up on this, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing that I just turned 15 or 16 like, oh yeah, I want to do this. I grew up on this, you know what I'm saying? I've been wearing little necklaces all my whole life. You know, it was fake back then, but I used to wear necklaces and everything my whole life. I used to love cars my whole life, you know, like I still do. I grew up on this, so and let y'all know that, cause my dad is like that. So you know, I used to be out there working with my dad all the time. Like, every weekend, I'm with my dad and we working. You know, I had to work for everything I wanted. So I used to get paid like $100 some dollars a week. You know, my dad used to pay me. You know what I'm saying, how I do or whatever. And you know, sometimes I actually, like, I'm not gonna talk about the whole story with my dad because it's gonna be too long. But just know, man, me and my dad, we went through a lot of up and down. You know what I'm saying? It be moments with me and my dad, and we'll stop talking to each other for like months, weeks. And then we'll just, sometimes it would just come back around and just start back talking to each other. Like, we had that type of relationship. Like, I never disrespected my dad, okay? I'm talking about, I never disrespected my dad. You feel me? That's the crazy part. You know, when he do something I don't like, I just stop talking to him because I was staying with my mother. So I stay with my mom. I don't have to talk to you if I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So we had that type of relationship. And my grandfather was always there. You know, my grandfather was the one who was teaching me, and you know, he got me whatever I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I always respect my grandfather. Never in my life disrespect my grandfather. Never in my life disrespect my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because a lot of you kids nowadays don't understand. Y'all don't know the value of respect. You know, I see a lot of little young kids, they talk to their mother all crazy, talk to their dad. The girls, they talk to their dad all reckless. Y'all kids are too disrespectful, man. Y'all gotta stop, because you never know when that person gonna leave your life, your dad or your mother. You know, nobody loves you more than your parents do. You know what I'm saying? So you should respect your parents, even your elders, your grandmother. You should respect them with the most up to respect. I don't never disrespect my elder or my parents. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they the one who brought me into this world, you know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna care for me or love me, because, like, say for instance, when you get grown, if I were to get put out this house right now, you know what I'm saying, well, lose my life, lose YouTube, lose, I don't have nothing, where can I go? My parents back at home, I can always go back to my parents, okay? Respect your elders, man. Respect people, period, kids. I'm just telling y'all, it's not that hard to respect people. So, my grandfather always got me what I wanted, so I feel like my dad didn't like that. I feel like my dad wanted me to get it the hard way. My grandfather, it wasn't hard, but he punished me like, You know what I'm saying? My grandfather always told me never lie to him. That was my grandfather's pet peeve. Do not lie. My grandfather do not like liars. He hate a liar. So never lie to my grandfather. Always treat my grandfather with respect. You know what I'm saying? And he always had me to do little small chores. And you know, my grandfather give me like $10 a week. Like he'll advance it as the older I get. Always got money from my grandfather every week, you know what I'm saying? He bought me down there everything I wanted. So, you know, I was always a good child, you feel me, y'all? I was never disrespectful. I kind of lived the life I want to live, you know what I'm saying? I had fun, but with my mom, you know what I'm saying, we experienced getting put out houses. We experienced getting our lights cut off. We experienced, I experienced somebody breaking into our house. They stole my bicycle, they stole my game, and they stole my mom, my stepdad clothes. Like, I experienced all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like I didn't go through that. I really did go through a lot of stuff. I done seen my mama struggle. I done seen my mama cry because she didn't have no help. None of that. It's just the fact that on my mom's side of the family, we was going through the struggle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? My dad's side of the family, like they up there. They got money and everything. So, you know, it was like I was right in between. So, you know, when I say I struggled, guys, I really did struggle. It's just the fact that I didn't struggle all the way through real bad. Like, I wasn't out on the streets. And I respect everybody who's trying to better their life. But I did go through stuff, you know what I'm saying? I seen a lot of stuff. So it's like, you know, I always, you know what I'm saying, with my mom, with my dad, I was with both parents. They all, like, I wasn't just stuck here, I was just stuck here. So it was like, you know, my daddy, you know, we just had that type of relationship, or whatever. So, but when I got older, that's when everything started getting worse because I was, you know what I'm saying, I started becoming myself. I was being able to speak for myself now. And it was just like, you know, me and my dad had the on and off relationship. You know, he used to talk to me crazy in front of people. I used to go behind the shop and cry because, you know, I hated getting talked to like that for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Only thing I want to do is just work and make my money and just go out and have fun like a normal teenager. But it was kind of rough for me coming up. It was really kind of rough, you know what I'm saying? Well, then my parents, you know, my mom, my dad going back and forth sometimes, and you know, my grandfather in my life, and you know, I honestly feel like my mom and my dad were kind of jealous of me. I'm just gonna be honest. When I turned 16, they didn't give me a car, so my grandfather had bought my first car brand new. Well, it wasn't brand new to you, but it was like brand new off the lot. And my mom never had, like, I don't think she never had a brand new ass car off the lot. You know what I'm saying? And my dad, he had a whole bunch of cars, but you know, he didn't give me a car, so I feel like he didn't want me to have a car at the time. So when my grandfather got me this car, I promise y'all, my grandfather got me this car. Well, no, I went a little too far. When I turned 13, I got braces the first time. Okay, as y'all seen, if you guys know me and you seen my throwback pictures and everything on my Instagram, you guys will see that my mouth was messed up. So in school, I ain't even talk to y'all about school-wise. School-wise, I was always cool. I was the cool kid in school, you know what I'm saying? Even when my teeth were messed up, I used to get bullied a lot, but you know what I'm saying? My town's so small, so people knew not to mess with me for real, okay? But I used to get bullied a lot with my teeth, but I'm gonna tell you guys how I overcome, and this is what people would get bullied in school. People used to bully me a lot about my teeth. They used to talk about me all the time, but I always kept a smile on my face. I never let it hurt me. I never let it got to me or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I used to joke on myself with them because that's how it couldn't hurt me. You feel what I'm saying? It never bothered me because, like, you know, I always was strong. I had a strong heart, you know. I never let that bother me. So, you know, as when I was coming up, people used to bully me all the time. It never fazed me because I was like, you know, okay, my teeth creaky, I'm still happy. You know what I'm saying? God created me the way I am. I can't help because my teeth was creaky. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So when I got braces, doing my whole life changed, everybody. My life changed when I hit the age of 13. You know, when I hit 13, I got braces. I was in the 9th grade at high school. Was I? Y'all was in the 9th grade at high school. And it was just crazy. Like, you know, everybody's joking, you know, like, braces not gonna fix your teeth. Your teeth can't get fixed by braces. Your teeth that fucked up. You need barbed wires and all that. So yeah, I actually went through that. Got braces, you know, I started becoming like a pretty boy. I started becoming a pretty boy or whatever. So, you know, I used to always kind of like try to dress up, be fresh, talk to other females, you know what I'm saying? So as my teeth got straighter, I grew my hair out, and I was like, you know, about 2 years later, like 16, I was that nigga. Like, I was that dude in school. I had me a car. My grandfather bought me a car. I had the braces, I had the hair. I used to always be fresh, dressed up. So I was that nigga, you know what I'm saying? 2015, 2016 was like my best years. Cause I I was out having fun. I had any girl I can get. I could have got any girl I wanted. I had a lot of females. That's why I try to tell you to this day, like, females don't excite me for real, because I done had the female. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done lived that life already. I was basically like a little, I wasn't a thought. I ain't gonna say I was a thought, but I had a lot of females, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't really just out there with it. I did my dirty work undercover, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't just disrespect females. I ain't break girl hearts and all that. I treated every girl I talked to, I treated them like they was a queen with them. So, and it was like, them 2 years was just crazy. I had my fun, but I didn't really have it like people thought I had it, you know what I'm saying? I had to work hard, I had to get talked to crazy. I was in the hot sun, 79 cars with my dad, working on houses and everything. Like, it didn't come easy. I really did work for everything I wanted. Everything I had, I worked hard for. Like, none of that shit came easy, you know what I'm saying? I was getting talked to all type of ways, you know? It was just a lot. My mom kind of jealous of me, and you know, she used to always try to put me on punishment, try to take my car from me. You know, every time I would see my girlfriend and stuff, they wouldn't let me and all that. You know, I had a crazy ass childhood coming on. Just to be honest, it was crazy. So, you know, in high school, when I graduated and everything, this is my prime time. I graduated. That's when I met Carmen when I was in high school. I met Carmen when I was in 12th grade. I was at the end of graduating. November the 6th. Then when I met Carmen, whatever, well, I ain't meet her there. I been knew Carmen. I knew Carmen for a long time. She didn't know me. I used to follow her on Instagram. I used to always see her. I used to be like, damn, like, she's so beautiful. Like, I was like, man, what is she my girlfriend? You know, it's like, I always was like, damn, she's so gorgeous. She's just bad. Like, she's so pretty. And I used to always like, man, if I ever had a chance to get this girl, I'd treat this girl like a queen, man. Like, damn. And that's how I actually was. And I was actually in a relationship when I used to follow Carmen. And I found out this girl was cheating on me or whatever at a party. She was a little thot. She was a real thot. And that's when I remember the night I went home. While I was at home, I went in my room. I was on Instagram, and I just DM Carmen because like that girl had broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? She did me dirty. She cheated on me at a party. So I started talking to Carmen, and I was still in high school. Like I told you, I was in 12th grade or whatever, and I was just happy. You know what I'm saying? And I started going to seeing Carmen and stuff, and then when we started talking, we actually made it official. So I was there, my mom, you know what I'm saying, I'm living good. I ain't gonna say I was living good, but I was living comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Carmen with her mom, she was working. She was out of school already. I was still in high school. She graduated before I did. I'm older than her because I stayed back in the 1st grade, and I stayed back because when I was younger, me and my cousins were playing with a Q-tip. And he made a mistake and hit the Q-tip in my ear, and it went so far in, and it hurt every time I talked about it. I had to have surgery. I couldn't hear it, whatever. And when I was in school, I was always just sleeping. I was doing my work, and I actually failed the 1st grade. They tried to get me skipped to the 2nd grade, but I had got so adjusted and I got so comfortable with the people in the 1st grade who I was with. So I didn't want to get skipped because I didn't want to leave all my friends, so I stayed in that grade. So that's how Carmen graduated a year before me. But it was all good, you know what I'm saying, with that series. And, you know, so when I graduated, before I graduated, I moved out, you know. Carmen had went through some trouble with her mama or whatever, you know what I'm saying. She moved out, and she had moved into this Mexican neighborhood. I'm sorry to say it like that, but I'm just saying that they asked me what it was called. It was called the Mexican Trailer Park, because it was just a lot of Mexican there. And we moved into this house, and if you guys go on our main channel, if you guys go to our old videos and go type in the video, visiting the house we struggled at. Type that in and you will see the house. It was a small trailer about this small, no cap. We was in one room. We was renting out a room in some other lady's house. Where she was. Before when she showed me the house and everything, I had helped her move. When she showed me the house, I was looking, I was like, this the house? And she was like, yeah, and I was like, nah, I don't like this. And when I went in, it was like dirty and all that. And I was like, wow, what the fuck? Like, I couldn't believe my girl was going to stay there. Like, she was just living good with her mother to stand in this because her and her mother got into it. So as I had her move in, I didn't like it. The condition was bad. I was like, I can't just sit here and watch my girl live in this tight condition when I'm at home. My mom living good, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of hurts you when somebody you love out living, not living their best life at all. Like, in the house she was living in was so bad. So it kind of hurts you when you know somebody like out there living like that you love, and you going home and getting in the bed sleeping comfortable. So I decided to move up my mama's house and move in her, you know what I'm saying, stay with her because she couldn't ask me to spend the night. And I eventually just moved in. I was just driving to school. I was driving from school 30 minutes every morning, Monday through Friday. I was driving 30 minutes to go to school because I want to stay with her and I didn't want her living the way she was living. So that's when it all started, when we started struggling, you know what I'm saying? I had fell out with my daddy also. So people ask me like, my daddy got a lot of money, why my daddy didn't help me? I had just fell out with my daddy in October. I fell out with my daddy in October. I met Carmen in November. So I wasn't talking to my dad at all. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start by talking to my dad until the next year in May, by my birthday when I graduated school. So we were struggling. You know, I didn't have no money coming in for real. My grandfather, I was just living off the money my grandfather gave me every week. And my grandfather only giving me like $200 every week because I was still in school. That was my allowance. So Carmen working, you know what I'm saying? We were trying our best to keep up with the bills and stuff. And it was just kind of tough. So people really didn't know that we was doing bad on Facebook, because you gotta know I was famous on Facebook. But people didn't know that we was doing bad because we never showed that. Like, we never showed the inside of the house we were staying in. We went live, but we only stayed in that bedroom. We never went out in the kitchen and nothing else. It was just bad. So they didn't know, and we never was like, oh, we doing bad. Like, who do you know go on the internet and post like, oh, I'm struggling, or I'm living bad, or my life is terrible, I don't have no money? Nobody really post that. So we always acted like we was doing good, but we didn't want nobody to know that we was actually doing bad, because we knew that one day we was gonna meet better. You know what I'm saying? We was gonna get better one day. So like I said, I was staying with her whenever we was doing bad. Like, it was just terrible. So we stayed there for 6 months. She helped me get a job at the Hyundai. I had graduated high school, guys, and we was just working hard at the Hyundai. We stayed there we was there for 6 months. Yeah, I was there for 6 months, and it was just terrible, man, working there. I didn't like that job. We was working 12 hours Monday through Friday. And y'all probably sound like it's easy, but man, y'all just don't know, man. It was the worst time of my life. That was my first job ever clocking in, like working for somebody, because I told y'all I worked for my daddy my whole life. So I never had a real job like that. I was all working with my daddy. So it was just like, I was like, no, I can't do this no more, you know. And we moved out that house and finally moved back to Carmen's mother's house. And we was there, we quit our job in October of last year. We quit the Hyundai in October because we was just tired of it. And then, you know, we decided to take YouTube serious. And you know, I'm like a genius when it comes down to the internet. I know how to make things go viral and all that. So I was always doing stuff on Facebook. We was going viral, and you know, that would kind of help our YouTube career. And once Queen gave us that shout out, and I paid for that shout out. For all the people who don't know, people be like, why you don't get my free shout out? Queen gave you a shout out. Man, I paid for everything I got to this day. Everything that helped us, then nothing come free. We didn't get nothing free, guys. Like, nobody just helped us. Nobody just give me money. Nobody just give me a free shout out. I paid Queen $50 for that shout out at the time, okay? And that would help us out a little bit. And once they helped us out a little bit, we did the rest. We did all the other work, you know what I'm saying? We was grinding, dropping videos, taking pictures all the time, paying other people to shout us out so that we can get bigger. And then, you know, we really wanted it, so we really took it serious. And you know, we made it to where we are today, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, people don't know me, man. Like, for people who don't know me, listen to me, guys. Like, I'm very cool. Everybody from my hometown can tell you that I'm a cool ass person, you know what I'm saying? I'm the nicest dude you can ever meet. I have a good heart. I love to help people. I hate to see people going through the struggle sometimes, you know what I'm saying? If I can help, I always help. I'm very nice. I'm a chill person, you know what I'm saying? If you don't never disrespect me, I will never disrespect you. I talk to anybody. I'm just that cool, you feel me? And people always say they don't like me and all that, but I mean, like, everybody will not like you, you know what I'm saying? You gonna always have haters, but for the people who don't know me, just know, bro, I'm like the coolest person you will ever meet, the nicest person you'll ever meet. I'm very chill, I'm laid back, I'm a fun person, I'm very goofy. I just love to have fun. I love to see people, I love to see smiles on other people's faces. That's all that matters to me, you know what I'm saying? I just love to see everybody happy. I just want to see everybody win. So my lifestyle wasn't all good coming up. I went through it, but I went through a lot of stuff that I didn't even tell y'all, because it's just so much. But that's like the outline of my life, you feel me? I done went through a whole, I done went through some situations. I done seen some stuff. I'm from the hood, like I'm really from the hood, like, you know, I'm from the country, you know what I'm saying? I done seen some stuff, man. I've been through some stuff. It's just a lot of stuff I can't even speak on, but just know, man, like, people be looking at me and think that I'm soft and stuff. Like, nah, like, I'm really about that life, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, just because you know what I'm saying, you got a gun, you can kill somebody, anybody can pull the trigger, anybody can do all that, but like, you know, a lot of kids want to gang bang and do all that crazy ass shit. Like, you don't have to do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a better life out here. Like, if it wasn't my granddad, I'd be smoking, I'd be gang bang, all that, but I never smoked, you feel what I'm saying? I never joined a gang in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've been around it all my life. Like, my family, my uncle, he been in gangs, you know what I'm saying? All the gangs and all that extra shit, you know what I'm saying? I've been around it my whole life. All that smoking weed, my cousins, my uncles, all that they do, I've been around it. I just decided like it's a better life out here. I don't want to live that life. I don't want to go down that path, so I did it. But just because I don't act like I'm tough doesn't mean I'm not tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I don't have to act like that. For what? Like, why go out act like you all bad, you know what I'm saying, and all that crazy shit. Like, I just know if a person try me, I know what I'm capable of, you feel me? So that's why I'm like real chill, you know what I'm saying? I lay off a lot. I don't really try to get too much involved in none of that drama and all that extra stuff. But for the people who don't know me, man, just know me, I'm very cool. I love everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nice person, you feel me? Don't ever be scared to talk to me. I'm just a kind nigga, you know what I'm saying? I fall for people too quick and too easy. You know what I'm saying? I always get fucked over because I'm too nice. You know, people always use me. So that's why I'm kind of like not that social, you know what I'm saying? People always ask me for stuff. I don't give out too easy now because I got used so much. So it's not y'all fault. It's just me. I have to protect myself because I let a lot of people use me, and I don't want to go through that again. But that's my life story, bro. You know what I'm saying? That, for all the people that ask. And at the end of that, I want to say, listen to me, guys. You can be whoever you want to be in life. You can do whatever you want to do in life. You feel me? You are beautiful. Like, all the girls out there, you are beautiful. All the dudes, man, don't let them girls tell you ugly, all that, bro. Listen, be happy in your skin, in your body. It's the body that God gave you. Don't try to change that. Don't try to go have surgery on your body. Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, like, do all that extra stuff like your skin, no matter what color you are, black, white, light skin, none of that. Be beautiful yourself, you know what I'm saying? Just be happy in your own skin, you know what I'm saying? Like, God made you the way you want to be, you know? And I feel like everybody can chase their dreams, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to do something in life, go for it. Don't ever get misjudged or, you know what I'm saying, off track. Like, don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and you cannot do. You know, my teacher told me I was going to be on the side of the road somewhere selling drugs. I promise y'all, my teacher told me that. And look how good I'm doing in life. I'm doing better than she is. We're better than she is in life right now. You feel what I'm saying? So, chase your dream, you feel me? As long as you go hard for it, you can achieve it. Just don't give up. But you gotta put your all into it. You know, it takes hard work and dedication to get anywhere. It would not come easy, okay? It's not easy. So if you feel like you're at a point in your life where you just wanna give up, don't give up. That's the moment where God wants you to go harder. And the moment you go harder, He gonna see that you really want it. And if you really want it, God gonna make it to where you can achieve it. I promise you guys, just listen to me. I've seen it. My life, I witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? I was at a point in life where I wanted to kill myself like 3 times. Not probably 4. I wanted to commit suicide like 4 times because I was at a point in my life where it was so dark, I didn't know what to do. So I'm telling you guys, from me, y'all can do it. You know what I'm saying? You might be going through a lot of stuff, but God only got it in your path right now. So therefore, He can make you stronger for what's really out here in the real world, because nobody loves you out here for real, you know what I'm saying? You really out here by yourself. You gotta be protective about yourself because nobody's gonna give you nothing. So chase your dream, guys. I hope my story really motivated some of you guys. I hope my story really helped some of you guys. I just want the best for everybody who watch her, even the people who don't watch her, even people who hate me. If you don't like me, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, just know that my heart's still solid. My heart's still good. I still care for you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not a hateful person, you know. If you don't like me, I still wish the best on you. You know what I'm saying? I still wish the best for everything you got going in your life. You know, just stay positive. But just know, man, it's a pro and con behind everything. If you want to be disrespectful, God got something for you. For all the people who be saying all that the mean coming, I have people that talk about me a lot on the internet now. On Instagram, now my head long, I can't talk, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm that. But I don't let that get to me. Cause look at me, I am happy, I'm content, I'm living good. The reason you probably living the way you live right now because you are too negative. You have to switch over and you have to get with God. And once you get with God and you start doing the right thing, God will give you a better life. But until then, you will live how you living now. If you living bad or you living good. But if you are living good and you're negative, God one day will eventually take everything away from you, and you will get what you deserve. So be careful, guys, how you treat people. Be careful what you say to people, because God is real. He didn't get you today, he didn't get you tomorrow, he didn't get you a year from now, probably about 3 years, but sometimes he will get you tomorrow. You never know. You never know when God will strike into your life. So me to you guys, just be careful out here. Be positive. Try your best to be positive, because you will always have sin. Everybody's sin, but God always forgives if you really ask Him for forgiving. But I love you guys. I hope my story helped you guys. I hope my story motivated some of you guys. I hope you guys feel like you guys know me better now, because I want you guys to know who I am. I don't want you just looking up to me and you don't know who I am. I want you guys to really know who I am and what I'm all about. I'm all about positive. I'm a good heart. I'm a good-hearted person. I love each and every last one of y'all. It's the end of my video. Stay tuned for more videos, man. If you haven't liked this video, please do so now. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Man, comment down. I want y'all to comment anything down below. Man, comment down how your life going. I promise you guys, I will read through these comments this time. I will coming back to some of you guys. If you guys just need help, anything, comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Comment down your opinion about me, how you feel about me. Comment down below how you doing in life. Comment down something you going through and you think you just need a word of encouragement. Comment down all that. I will read through the comments. I'll try my best to respond to each and last one of y'all. I will try my best. I can't get everybody. I know I can't, but I will try my best. I will try my best. So comment down below. I love you guys. Peace out.